Hey Vibez, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my very first pick a card tarot reading. So in this pick a card tarot reading, we're going to find out what do your friends think of you. Alright, so we have 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1 is right here, the Wheel of Fortune. Pile number 2 is Judgment. And pile number 3 is the Moon. So whichever one of these 3 major arcana cards calls to you, resonates with you, pick that pile and we'll get into what your friends think of you. Hi pile number 1, if you chose the Wheel of Fortune, this is what your friends think of you. Alright, pile 1, so this is your spread for what your friends think about you. So there's 2 rows to this spread. The top row is what your friends think about you, and then the bottom row is what your friends like about you. So the cards that you guys got were the Magician, Temperance, 2 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and 5 of Wands. And then for what your friends like about you, you got the Priestess, 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, the Fool, and Queen of Wands. Alright, pile 1, so what do your friends think about you? So your friends think that you are very confident. You are somebody that is very sure of themselves. You could be like the leader in your guys' little friend group. Or they look at you as the leader in your guys' friend group. Like, you could be the one that gets everybody together when you guys all need to get together, or you're I feel like you're the reliable one when it comes to situations. I feel like you are a very patient person. Your friends think that you're a very patient person. They also see you as somebody that's very you kind of have everything together. You have everything. You're very balanced. You know how to get your work done, get your bills paid, and also have some fun. You have that kind of balance. And it's natural. They feel like it comes natural to you. To you, maybe you may feel it takes a lot of work to be able to balance, your work life, your personal life, your family life, your friends, your relationships, your whatever, your hobbies. It's hard for you to you, pile 1, to you, it's hard for you. It seems hard for you to, to do that on a daily basis, juggling all these things. But to your friends, they see you damn, how do they just have everything together like that? They just see you as somebody that's very put together. Your life is very balanced. You what I said, you know how to get your job, you know how to get your shit done. You know how to get that done, but also have fun on the side, and have some time to me time for yourself as well. You're just a very yeah, you got it all together. Even though you have it all together, you can be a little bit indecisive, and that's something that your friends kind of get annoyed with. And I kind of feel when it comes to little bickerings or little arguments within your little friend circle, or between 2 of your friends, and they come to you for advice on it, or like, what do you think, who's wrong, who's right, you kind of just, you say that you guys are both right, you guys are both wrong. Like, you are somebody that sees both, like, you can see both sides, both point of views, and then you just are like, you guys are both right. You guys both have a right here, you guys both have a wrong here. You guys need to figure it out. So I feel like you're very like, I guess you stay neutral. Like, you stay neutral, and I feel like your friends don't like that sometimes. They, like, your friends want you to pick a side sometimes and be like, you know. But you're just very, and that could probably be why they see you as a good leader, because you're not biased to your friends or with your friends. You don't. I feel like you're equally. You're equally friendly, and you keep. How would I say it? Like, you're not closer to one friend than the other. You are, like, however close you are with this friend, you give the exact same to the next friend. And yeah, so you're very, like, balanced in that way. Four of Wands. They see you as, like, your friends see you as somebody that they're going to be friends with in the long run. Like, they don't just see you as somebody, like, even if it's like coworkers, if you have coworker friends, like, your coworker friends think that, like, they're going to be friends with you forever. Like, even after this job, if you guys find different jobs after this, or whatever happens with this job, like, they feel like they still want to connect with you even outside of work. Like, they want to keep that kind of they want to keep the friendship even outside of work. They just don't want it to be like a coworker friend. They want to be an actual friend. And then for those who are, in your friend circle, they want to keep you around forever, like, because they love you, they love the person that you are, and they want to keep you around forever. I also feel like you could be like pile one. I feel like not sometimes, like, I feel like a lot of the times, I wouldn't say you're the life of the party, because you're not the center of attention, but you bring something to a party that makes it extra special. And I feel like when you're missing from a party, your friends are looking around like, dang, what's missing? And it's like, oh, it's pile one. Like, because they always do this. You always, like, you have, like, little special touches, and there's just something special about you and your personality and your vibe and your energy that, like, whenever you go out with your friends, like, it's all you are the one that makes it, like, a good time for the rest of your friends. Pile one, I feel like some of your friends have gotten, what friends haven't gotten into an argument, or, a petty whatever. But I feel like your friends, I wouldn't say they get into it a lot, but when they do get into it, you are just like, pile one, you're just like, oh, I'm out of here. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and entertain this drama, like, that your friends are having between each other, because it's like, okay, that's you. I feel like you're just like, that's y'all's issue. I'm gonna head out. Y'all deal with it, and then let me know, and then we can hang out when you guys situate that. But yeah, you're very, like, they think of you as somebody as, like, very the word that's coming to my head is, like, unproblematic. So, unproblematic. They think of you as somebody that's very you don't like to, when there's drama, you're out of there, like, and they know that about you, like, and I feel like it makes you uncomfortable having to, like, make an exit like that, but they understand, like, they totally understand, like, oh yeah, I get it, because, pile one's not she's not into all of that drama, so I totally understand. And I feel like they feel bad that they put you in that situation sometimes. All right, so now we're going to get into what they like about you. So these are going to be like things that you do, qualities that you have, your personality traits, or, you know, things that they like about you. Things that your friends like about you. So the very first thing that they really like about you is they can trust you. They know that they can trust you with secrets. They know that you're somebody that they can confide in, and it won't get out to anybody, not even the other friends. Like, you're very trustworthy when it comes to secrets, and just, even if it's not secrets, even if it's just them, like, coming to you to vent, or rant, or just, like, you know, if they're just talking, you're not somebody that's gonna, pile one, you're not somebody that's gonna be like, oh shit, did they really just say that? Okay, that's some juice. I'm gonna go tell the next friend. No, or like tell somebody else. No, you're like somebody that's like, you're just there to be a listening ear, and then, like, you know, be a good friend. You give them advice, and then you're on your way. You're not caught up in, like, whatever that they just told you, that you want to spread it, or that you don't, you know, that's not what you do. All right. They really like your style. They really like the way, like, I feel like you have, like, a kind of like a unique style a unique fashion style, fashion sense, fashion style, whatever you want to call it. You have a unique one, and they like it. Like, the image I'm getting is, like, you know, the hippie look, you know, with the flower crown, and, like, the loose, colorful tops, and then jeans. Like, I feel like your style is kind of like that, but, like, 2021. Or, you know, it could be something, like, funky and unique like that, but you know, because, like I said, you're somebody that's very confident. Even if you're not confident, Pile One, you come off as somebody that's very confident. Like, even though you may not feel like you do, or you probably do know that you do, but some of you, the ones that think that, no, I'm not confident, like, you may not feel confident, but your energy is very confident. Like, people look at you and they're like, dang, they're confident. And that's why I feel like that's why your unique fashion sense really works for you. And your friends really like it. And I think a lot of other people like it too. It's because you're confident, you know? What's that? There's, like, a saying or something, like, you know, if you're confident, then you can rock anything. You can wear anything. If you're, you know, it doesn't matter what you wear. If you're confident in it, it'll show through. And I feel like that's the vibe you bring out with your fashion sense. It's like, and I think you're very confident in your fashion sense. It's because you're very comfortable in it as well. Like, I don't feel and I feel like that's what makes you confident. It's because you're comfortable. Like, your fashion sense is just very you. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah, they like your unique fashion sense and fashion style. You could be somebody that's very, like, spontaneous, and you like to, like, you know, call up your friends, like, in the middle of the night and be like, hey, let's go to Vegas. I don't know. I don't know why I thought of that. But, you know, you're very, like, yeah, you know, you like to do, like, you like to plan things out and, like, do all that. But you're also somebody that, like, you know, that's very exciting. And you're very, at times you get, like, these bursts of energy where you're just like, oh, I want to do this, and then you go and do it. Like, you're not somebody that's like, oh, I want to do this, but, like, no, you're somebody that's like, I want to do this, and I'm gonna go do it. So, like, if you want to wake up at midnight and drive yourself to Vegas, You're gonna do that. And you're gonna call up your friends and let them know too. Like, you're just very like, and that's another thing that they like about you. Like, they're like, damn, like, and that's why they like hanging around with you. I mean, besides all your other awesome qualities and stuff, but like, that's another, like, that's something that's very exciting about you, is like you're very organized most of the time, but you have those moments where you're like, you just jump out of that and you're like, let's go crazy for once. Oh, so your friends see you as family. Like, that's the kind of bond you have with your friends, whether you know it or not. Um, they look at you as family. Like, you know how when you're first friends with someone, it's like, okay, yeah, they're my friend, and then they go from friend to best friend to, you look at them as like, either your sibling, which is your family, when it's like, oh yeah, that's my sister, like I grew up with her, but it's not your sister. But I'm like, you get to that point that I feel like they're at that point with you where it's like, hey sis. They're at that stage where they see you as family. Like, they see you as part of their family, like, one of their siblings, a brother, a sister, um, and they could be like, your friends could be like, I feel like your friends invite you on like a lot of their family trips. Like, if it's like, it's a family trip, which is like, that's why I'm laughing, because it's like, and I feel like they always, like, whenever they have a family trip, they always want to invite you. And I feel like you're one of those people that's like, your friends, like, whenever you're friends with your friends, you're not just friends with your friends. You're friends with their family too. Like, you're that kind of friend, like, where you just don't end at your friend. No, you gotta make friendships with the family too. So, and I feel like it's just, you don't try to, you just naturally do it. Like, your personality is just very friendly like that, and people are just drawn to you. So, like, I feel like, whenever you're friends with someone, your family also, that your friend's family also likes you too. And I feel like you're like that one friend where your friend's parents are gonna be like, are always asking about them, like, oh, how are they doing now? What are they doing? How are they? Are they okay? Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. Like, they check up on you, or they want to know what you're doing, because they feel like, because your friend's family feels like you're part of the family too, because I just feel like you're just such a friendly person, such a kind person, and such a family oriented person. Like, I feel like family is a very important thing to you, so I think that's why you treat your friends the way you do. Like, you're very good to your friends. Like, you treat your friends like family, and then your friend's family treats you like family. Damn, it's a family reunion. They like that you're the friend that bears everybody else's burdens. Like I was saying earlier, like, I feel like you're the friend that, the other friends come to for advice, or they just, when they need somebody to, like, when they need that friend to just be a listening ear. Pile one, you're that friend that all your friends go to like, you're the listening ear of your friend group, and your friends really like that about you. Really like that about you, and they appreciate that about you. The fact that that they can confide in you, that they can all confide in you, um, that you're not biased, that you help them through their struggles, um, the things that you do too, like by giving advice and listening and just being there for them. Like, they appreciate that for you. For you, they appreciate that about you, pile one. Okay, pile one, that's all I have for you. So move it along so we can get pile two in here. All right, pile two. If you chose judgment, you can see it, judgment, then this is what your friends think about you. All right, pile two. So this is your spread of what your friends think of you. So there's two rows here. The top row is what your friends think of you, and then the bottom row is what your friends like about you. So your cards that you got were the Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords, Five of Wands, Four of Cups, Queen of Coins, Ace of Swords, Two of Coins, Princess of Swords, Judgment, and the Chariot. Alright, pile two. So your friends think that you are someone that is very active, very into like a lot of things. You guys could be somebody that like, I feel like you guys like to do a lot of things, like have a lot of things going on at one time. Like, I don't know, I could just see, like, I'm getting the feeling of like, I'm getting the feeling of like you work two jobs, and then when you come home at night, you still make time to like go out with your friend. Like, you're very like, you have a lot of energy and you have like a lot of things going on. You like to get into a lot of things. Like you like to go out a lot. You like to party. You definitely like to hang out with friends and family. Yeah, you're definitely somebody that likes to have a good time. So although you are somebody that likes to, you like to party, you like to have a good time, enjoy yourself, they do still think of you as somebody that is responsible. Like, you don't, like, you're not out here partying, but you're missing work, or you're out here partying when you should be studying for your next exam. You know when it's time to work and when it's time to play. You know how to separate the two, and that's something they think about you. They think about you as somebody like I'm getting the feeling of like you're somebody that works hard and you play hard too. Like, but I laugh because I'm like, the play hard, like you work hard but you play harder. Like I love it. Okay, pile two. So because you're somebody, like I said, you have like a lot of things going on. Like, you could be interested in a lot of things. Like, and when I say a lot of things, like, it's a lot of things, and it's a lot of things that don't coordinate with one another. Like sports or like basketball. Like, you could be into basketball and then be into like arts and crafts, and then be into theater, and then be into real estate. I don't know why that came in, but you're into like a lot of things. You like to dip and dabble in a lot of things, and that's just you. Like, you're just very interested in like doing a different. Like, I feel like you're not somebody that likes to do the same thing all the time. Or like, you're just somebody that likes to explore and like learn different things and get into different things. And I feel like your friends could think like, sometimes they think like, oh, they don't know, because you're so like that, they think that you're like, you don't know where you're heading in the future. But just because they don't know where you're heading doesn't mean that you don't know where you're heading. Like, I feel like you're the reason why you like to dip and dabble in all these different things and jobs and hobbies and careers, and you like to test things out because you're somebody that's not, you're not very sure of what you want to do, but you're like, that's why you're testing things out. Like, I feel like your friends don't get that. Like, your friends think that you're like, I feel like your friends are looking at you like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing all of these different things? Why can't you just focus on one career? Why can't you just focus on one hobby? Like, but they don't understand the way you think, the way or how you're thinking. Like, you're thinking of it as like, I'm trying this out because I want to see if this is something that I would want to do for the rest of my life or not. Um, and if it's not, then it's not. Then like you easily move on to the next thing. But that's why you like to experience different things. Is because I feel like you haven't found the one career that you want to go after, the one hobby that you like to do the most. Like, you are still I feel like you're still in the experimenting phase, and it can make your family and friends uncomfortable because they don't know like where your future is heading because you do that. But I feel like you know. No, I know you know. Like, I just feel like they don't understand the way you're thinking of what, like, they don't understand your plan, basically. Like, but you have a plan, and that's all part of the plan is, having all of these different things going on. That's just part of the plan. But your friends and family don't get that. But yeah, I would say keep doing you. Like, if it works for you, do it. All right. You get lazy sometimes when it comes to like hanging out or their friendship. Like, when it comes to friendship, I feel like that's something you kind of put on the back burner, and that's what your friends think that you're doing. Like, I feel like you could have missed some like important events that your friends had, like a birthday party or engagement or stuff like that, and you didn't show up. But I don't think it was like intentionally. Like, you didn't do that intentionally to your friend. You, I feel like you didn't make it to those kind of events, or you just weren't able to make certain things, like even like small things like a lunch date or just things like that, like a meetup or coming over to their house or a house party or whatever. I feel like you would just miss some of those events sometimes, and then your friends would look at you as like that you're like flaking on them, or like you don't really care about them that much to show up. But really, that's not the case. The case is just like you were just too tired from work, or like you're just so busy doing your own thing that like you didn't have time like to like you forgot that was going on. I don't. I know that you no. I was gonna say I feel, but I know that you didn't. You don't do that intentionally. It happens because I feel like your schedule is so busy. Like I said, because you have so much going on. Like, that of course, if you're gonna have a busy schedule, you're gonna miss out on stuff like that. From time to time. I feel like your friends. I hate to say this, but I have to say it because it's not my choice. But some of your friends, they talk about you behind your back. Some, like, I don't think I don't get that it's malicious. Like, I don't think that they talk shit about you. And if they do, it's them ranting or venting. But they're not talking about you where it's like, yeah, like, they're not talking shit about you. They're more talking of like, how come they're being like that? How come they're like this and like that? Like, they're venting about your guys' friendship. Yeah. And I feel like you can kind of feel it sometimes, or you probably found out, or that some of them talk about you behind your back. Um, So I feel like it's caused some tension with you and some of your friends in your friend group. Um, yeah, I want to move on from that. I don't like that one. Sorry, I had to move on from that because that was bringing me down. I don't like, yeah. See, I don't like, that's the thing about, like, tarot is, like, you gotta say it. Like, you gotta say it. Even if you don't want to say it, you gotta say it. Like, or it's not gonna be real. But yeah, I was, I was hesitating. I kind of paused with that one because it was, yeah. And, you know, I'm not telling you this to cause, to cause any drama between you guys, you and your friends. I don't see it as something like, because let's be honest, like, let's be real honest. We've all said some shit behind our friend's back before. Like, we've gone to the other friend and vented to them about some shit. And then that was it. Like, but it doesn't change the way, it doesn't take the love away that you have for your friend. That's what I'm feeling. Is like they're not doing it, like, it's more of them just venting and ranting about certain things that you do, or certain things that, like, you missing the parties, like, and they could have been like, they probably got together and they're like, damn, why is she always missing the party, like, blah 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 blah, and I feel like it's just like petty things like that. I don't think it's like, yeah, because when I was looking at it, I don't see it as like it's bad friends that you have around you. It's just, it's an effed up situation. Because I feel like it's messy, but I don't think it's like unfixable. Like, if you guys talk it out, it'll all be good. Alright, so moving on to what your friends like about you. That's a good change from that last card that we just read. Alright, so you are somebody that speaks their mind. You don't hold back, like, I wouldn't say you're blunt. No. Yeah, kind of. Like, you're not somebody that's very, like, when I say you're somebody that doesn't hold back their tongue, you don't hold back your tongue, but you're not somebody that just goes around and, like, just gives everybody a tongue lashing. No, like, if you're provoked, you're not afraid to, like, put that person in their place. If you're provoked, like, that's the thing. Like, you're like, chill. But best believe, if somebody's, like, gets in your face, they're gonna hear about it and they're gonna know. That's something they like about you, because you do that. You not only stand up for yourself when you do that, but you also do that with your friends. Like, if somebody's, like, messing with your friend, you're the one that goes over there and, like, hey, not today. And that's why they like you. You're like the protector of the friend group. What else? You're very smart. You're very smart with your words. And I feel like you have, like, they like that you have such witty comebacks, and, like, your mouth, dude, your mouth is, like, dangerous. But yeah, you're like, how to cut somebody, like, but you know how to, like, it's weird. It's like, how to cut somebody down, but you also know how to build somebody up. Like, you just know the right words to say and when to say it. Like, it just comes naturally to you. Pile 2, I feel like you guys are very hard workers. Like, you guys like to, either you guys like to work a lot, or you guys just do work a lot. Like, you guys work like a lot of hours, or you guys work like really hard doing whatever you guys do. And your friends like that and respect that about you. And I feel like because you're such a hard worker, you tend to miss out on things. Like I said before, you tend to miss out on friends' events, family events. Just you tend to miss out on things, just because you're working so hard on your career or whatever it is that you're working so hard at. But because as annoyed as they can be that you miss out on events. Because you're working, because you tend to put your work before anything else. They get annoyed with that, but they understand and they respect that about you. Like they know that that's you. Like, and they're not gonna try to change you. Like, they're not gonna try to change you from being somebody that likes to work. I was going to say workaholic, but that kind of has like a negative connotation to it. But yeah, you're somebody that works a lot, and your friends and family, they see that and they like that about you and they respect that. You Pile 2. Your friends like that you're very like, your friends like that you're very, you just do your own thing. Like, you're not bothered by anybody else and like what they think about what you're doing, how you look. You just do you all the time. 100% of the time. You're always 100% you. And they love that about you. They love that they love that you love yourself. That's what I'm getting. Like, Pile 2, you're somebody I feel like you guys have a lot of self-love. Like, you guys really know yourselves. Like, you guys know who you guys are as a person, and I think that's why you guys are so confident in the skin that you're in, and you don't care about other people's opinions about you, because to you it's like, the only opinion that matters to me is my opinion about me. They love that you're somebody that always runs to their rescue. Like I said before, like, when there's altercations with your friends, you're always the one to like step in and like, fight the battle. But besides stuff like that, you're always there when they're just in need. Like, when it comes to like something like, say God forbid, like one of your friends goes to the hospital, you would be the one that like shows up there first with like flowers and balloons, get well soon. Like, you're very, even though you're busy doing your own thing, because I feel like you're busy, like I said before, like, you missed out on events, but when there's like, when it's an emergency, like, you're not gonna, to you, because to you it's like, oh, I can always miss an event, it's whatever. And it is because events are events. Like, there's always another event, but and I feel like you think like that. But when it comes to like health conditions or like your friends, what do you call that? Well-being, like you are there. Like if your friends are calling you saying like telling you that they're depressed and they just, you know, you're there. You're like you just hang up the phone and you head over to their house and you know you're there for them. Like you're very um you're always there when your friends need you most. That's the best way I can put it. All right, pile 2, that's all I have for you. Run along now. Hi there, pile 3. If you guys chose the moon, then this is what your friends think of you. All right, pile 3, this is your spread. So there's 2 rows. The top row is what your friends think about you, and then bottom row is what your friends like about you. So the cards that you guys got were Queen of Voices, 5 of Materials, 2 of Materials, Knight of Voices, 2 of Emotions, Strength, Muse of Emotions, Muse of Inspiration, the Star, and the Wheel. Very powerful cards. Okay. Alright, pile 3. So your friends think that you have a way with words. You have a special kind of power with words. Like you know what to say to get people on your side, or like you know what to say to get your friends to do what you want to do. Like if everybody wants to go bowling but you want to go to the movies, you know exactly how and what to say to get everybody to be like, oh yeah, I do want to go to the movies. I don't want to go bowling. Like you're very smart with your words. And they know that about you. Your friends are like, dang. Like they they laugh about it later and like, oh my gosh, I just noticed they tricked me into doing that. Like, but they like you don't trick them into doing anything bad or dangerous or anything like that. Like you'll trick them into like having a good time. Like getting them to go out with you on like a weekday or a weeknight or something, like, you know, just something like that. I don't know. When it comes to you and your relationships, pile 3, your friends think that you're like a very flirtatious person. Like I said, you have a way with words, and it doesn't just end with like your friends. It continues on to your romantic relationships. Like you know what to say to like make somebody like you, or like, you know, you're very charming in that way. So your friends find you very charming. They think of you as somebody that's not afraid to rough things out. Like you're not afraid of like tough times or like difficult situations, or, you know, being under the pressure, or just like you don't stress out when it comes to like difficult things to do. You just deal with it. And that's something they appreciate about you. Pile 3, your friends see you as somebody that's very creative. You could be into music or dance, and they see how much time and effort and passion you put into it, and it shows in your dance or in your music, because it sounds amazing or it looks amazing. Your friends like the sound of your voice. Like you could have a very relaxing tone to your voice, or you have like an accent that they like, or you can sing. You have a singing voice that they like. But there's something about your voice that's like very, very hypnotizing. So as loving as you can be with your words, your friends also think that you can be just as harsh with your words. Like you're very good at like comforting someone and like showing them love and like telling them like good things and loving things. Oh, but when you're hurt, or when your friends hurt you, or anything like that, like when you lash out with your words, like you cut deep. Like you don't just like, I feel like you say things with the intent to hurt their feelings. And I feel like you do that because, you know, whatever the situation is like, it's making you want to say those things. But I would advise to like be more thoughtful when put in a situation like that, in uncomfortable situations where you might lash out, because I feel like some of your friends, like some of the things that you've said to some of the harsh things that you've said to your friends when you've lashed out before, it still hurts them. Like, I mean, you know, it's not something that like, it's not a big deal, but it's like, it's something that they'll always remember. Like you said, like, I remember you said that to me, like, and you know, something's really mean. So be very, you know, as charming and as loving as you can be with your words and flirtatious. Be careful with how you use your words, you know, because you just never know. Pile 3, what your friends like about you. They like that you're outgoing, like you're a very fun person. You're a very fun and friendly person. That's what I want to say. Like you're usually that person that initiates conversation instead of waiting for somebody to bring it up. Like, you know, you're usually like I feel like if there's a party, you're the life of the party, and you're very comfortable being in the spotlight, like, and you hold it well. Like, you don't come off as cocky or as trying too hard, or, you know, you just come off as like, dang, that's a chill ass person I want to kick it with, you know. Ew, I just said, you know. I hate when people say, you know. Okay. They like how much love you show them, as a friend, and the reason why they love it is because it's very balanced. You know, neither one of you or your friend is giving too much. Like, you guys are both like, you guys both give and take equally in your guys' friendship, and they love that about you. That it's not, you know, it's not just them like always catering to you or always tending to you or always, you know, being there for you. They're, you know, when they're there for you, you're there for them. When they need you, you need them. Like, it's very cohesive is the best word I can say. Like, they like that they like that you give them what they give you in, wait, I just confused myself. They like that you give them what they give you in return. Should I put the in return in there? Whatever, however that makes sense. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, they show you love so you show them love. That's what they love about you. Like, they love that you parallel, like you mirror the energy and the vibe that your friends give you. Like, you know? Why did I say you know again? Bitch. They like that you're very determined. They like that you, like, they see that you always, like, when you talk to them and you catch up with them, like, hey, what are you up to? Like, what are you working on? They let you know, like, hey, I'm working on, like, going to college, and these are the steps that I'm taking to get there. Like, you're very set up in that way. Like, okay, this is the goal I want to achieve, and I'm going to do A, B, and C to achieve it. Or, like, this, I need to do A, B, and C to achieve it. And so, like, you go through it all. Like, you're very determined, and, like, no matter how hard the obstacles in front of you may be, you still continue to push through, because whatever is at the end of that finish line, you want it, and you're gonna get it, whether anybody else likes it or not. Like, you're to determine, like, you're gonna get it or you're gonna die trying. Like, they love that kind of that you have that kind of drive, determination, and passion for the things that you do. They love that you're a strong person. Not only are you strong for yourself, you're strong for the rest of your friends. Like, that's how strong you are. Like, I feel like you're very strong emotionally, mentally, and that helps you deal with, like, everybody, like, all of your other friends is, like, stuff that they have going on. Because you're always there. Like, you're always there, helping them get up when they fall. You're always there when they need you, like, or when they need anybody. You're always there. Like I said before, how good you are with your words. Like, when it comes to situations like this, when your friends need you, like, they're down in the dumps, like, and they really need, like, some encouraging words, you are the one that provides that. Like, you're just a very, like, I just feel like you're a very wise person. You're very smart. And I feel like that's why you know how to use your words very wisely. It's because you're smart. And you give good advice. You give good advice to your friends. Not only good advice, but you uplift them. Like, you tell them encouraging words and things to build them up again when they're feeling not so strong, you know? Shit, I keep saying fuck. They like that you're always evolving as a person. Like, whenever you have, like, a little, like, time apart. I was gonna say break. Whenever you have time apart from your friends for, like, a while, and then you meet up with them again for lunch, or you call them and you catch up. Like, whenever you guys catch up, your friends love that you guys are always, whenever you guys catch up, you're always doing something to improve yourself. Like, you guys will catch up in April and be like, oh, nothing, I just been working out since January, and, I lost 50 pounds or something, like, something crazy, like, amazing, good like that. Like, what the heck? Okay, get it, best friend, and then, like, you check back up with them in August, and they're like, oh, nothing's new, I'm going back to school in the fall, like, like, they're just always surprising you with, like, or you're always just surprising your friends with, like, the new things that you're doing. Like, you're always improving yourself some kind of way. and they love that. Like they admire that, and that you, because you're like that, it motivates them to be like that as well. All right, pile 3, that's all I have for you. Boo. And that concludes my very first pick a card. Yay! This is something I was so nervous to do. I don't know. I was just so nervous, and I kept like postponing it, keep pushing it. Like, I was so nervous and so like I didn't know exactly what question I wanted to do for my pick a card. So like that's something else I was like stuck on. I was like, I don't even know what I want to read. But I'm happy I chose to do this one, What Your Friends Think of You. This one was really fun to do. Well, it was my first one, and it was really fun to do. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you guys want to see more of this, and if you guys have a suggestion of what pick a card you want to see me do next. I can't talk. Whatever pick a card, if you want to see me do a certain pick a card coming up next, let me know in the comments down below. Give me a like if you like this video, and if any of this resonated with you, stay tuned for more content coming up. I'm very slow with my content now, but I'm still hanging in there, alright? Okay? I'm still making YouTube. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day and an even greater week. And until next time, I want to wish you guys nothing but good vibes. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!